Next, I'd like to invite Dhruv Desai, our solutions consultant, for a quick demo of the product. Dhruv, take it away.
Perfect. Thank you, Nate. Hope you guys can see my screen here. But again, very similar to what Ashok and Nate have covered. Our goal, Nathan has covered. Our goal here is at Circuitry is to really enable all of your stakeholders, right? Starting from your customer with seamless self-service capabilities, ensuring they're able to resolve issues quickly and independently on their own, to equipping contact center agents with powerful advisors that enhance efficiency and accuracy, all the way to dealers where you're boosting their sales and service effectiveness with personalized recommendation and optimizing growth. And finally, enabling your field service technicians with predictive troubleshooting, maintenance, and ensuring that they're proactively addressing issues, maximizing their productivity across the board. Now, what you'll see here in the next few minutes is how we're creating a cohesive and efficient ecosystem, and the goal is to drive success at every one of these levels here. So let's start off with the self-service stakeholder here. So your advisor will enable your end users to really resolve their issues independently, reducing the need for a direct interaction with your support system. By leveraging your AI-driven advisors, your end users can really quickly find the answers that they need, troubleshooting problems, and access all of the helpful resources that they need at their fingertips, and really reduce that load from your support staff. So from here, let's go and dive deep into the actual platform. So I'm going to share the screen here. Okay. So one of the ways that you can really access, or your end users can really access the advisor, is potentially from your support site or any page within your support site. For us, we have it on our support system where we have advisor linked here. They can click on it and go directly into the advisor. In this case, we're starting off with a lawnmower service advisor. Again, we've all had the situation happen where it's a weekend, we're ready to cut our grass. Right when we're about to start, something goes on with the lawnmower. We don't really know what's going on. Instead of your customers having to go through Google or YouTube or go through a manual, which they've probably already set away, or even contacting your support staff, they can easily come in here at a one-stop shop and figure out their answers on their own. So here, if I go into this, your advisor, and what you'll see here is a expanded version of the advisor for demo purpose. You can also have a widget that can open up here on the bottom right if you wish as well. So we can start off with an easy question. For example, what type of gasoline is recommended for my lawnmower? Now, what you'll see is not only are we recommending the answer, which is a 87 octane unleaded gasoline for this lawnmower, but we're also expanding and building confidence as to why this is used and what may be best practices around it. So we're building that confidence within your end user. And finally, the cherry on top is we're also giving them the knowledge source as to where they can go and find a little bit more details in a PDF format or whichever source that they have, along with diagrams and graphs to assist them a little further more beyond just the advisor as well. We can also handle a little bit more complicated tasks. For example, in this case, we want some detailed steps as to why my lawnmower is not moving straight. And I want to learn how to adjust the tracking system on it, but I like it in a steps format. Well, guess what? We're able to enable that in steps format by giving them step-by-step directions. And again, also a knowledge source as to how they can go further, dive deeper into the source as well and learn how to do it on their own. Again, what this really does is it helps avoid them having to go all these different places and creates that fantastic customer experience. But of course, there are times where they do need to go and create a support ticket, or they prefer to speak to an agent. In that case, they can go and submit that ticket and create and leverage our our persona base here with the contact center agents as well. So in this case, let's dive into the contact center persona here. So with the contact center persona, your advisors really help streamline their workflow and improve their response times. Really automating those routine questions that they get probably multiple times, those busy work, and it allows your agents to really focus on the complex customer interactions that they may need to spend more time on. And what it also does, it allows your agents to be a lot more accurate and timely, and again, enhancing the overall customer experience for them and your end users as well. So if we were to go here into the actual demonstration, so what you've seen before is the actual a platform here, the widget, the expanded version. But as Nate has mentioned, we also have a Chrome extension that can integrate directly into your CRM or ticketing system, or any other website that you really want to integrate with, because it allows us to open it on the browser on the right side as well, and not having distracted from the actual solution. So in this case, let's take a look at one of these ticketing support tickets here. So if I click on one of them, in this case, what you'll notice is this individual has submitted a ticket because his lawnmower is overheating because of transactional fluid. But what you'll notice is it's automatically populated within the actual advisor. What this does is it really helps, again, speed up the process here for your contact center agents, not having to look through and go into manuals or ask for help, especially when it comes to training newer contact agents. They're able to have that expert on their fingertips. And again, similar to the last example, we have a listed way on how to change that fluid, along with another example of how to purge the system. We can take it a step further by clicking copy here, and what you'll notice is that it automatically populates in the ticketing resolution, and they can click service, save, and that is the resolution to that ticket. Again, going back to what I was sharing, is we can really reduce the time back to the customer, increase that customer satisfaction as well. But of course, there are times where these tickets may not be as simple, and we need elevated help here. And the contact center agent may reach out to a dealer or a service advisor, where they may need to know a little bit more about the problem at hand, and the parts that need to be recommended. So in that case, we can move to the dealer persona here, where here your advisors can really help your dealers benefit by personalizing their recommendation for the right cause and the right parts that they need. And this really helps when it comes to maybe dispatching those technicians that your dealers will do, because you really want to make sure that the right products are being recommended for the right job. And when I say products, I mean the right parts as well. So if we were to go here into the actual demonstration, in this case, we're taking a use case of an HVAC system service advisor. So here, as a dealer, maybe the cause of a problem is that the E6 error is being occurred for the unit. I as the service advisor, I want to know what the possible cause could be and what replacement parts I need to be able to fix that. So what you'll notice here is that the error code is being identified as IDU, a problem with the IDU. And also the parts that need to be replaced are the PCB along with a fan motor. Again, what this really does, it allows them to recommend the right product and the cause to the technicians as well. We can take another example here. Maybe there's a P2 error that's occurring. And, not only is this saving time, but especially going back to this use case where we're bridging the knowledge gap here with newer hires, enabling them faster, reducing the speed to success. They're able to see that the P2 error is a overcurrent protection, and the parts that are needed are the PCB here as well, along with a fan part. So again, with this, they're able to figure out the cause, figure out the parts that they're needed, and from here, they can dispatch that field agent technician to go on site and accomplish that job and troubleshoot it successfully. Now, speaking about the field agent here, let's talk about that persona. Finally, we have the field agent. This is where it really comes all together because your advisors will really help them detailfully diagnose step-by-step troubleshoot based on the guides that the AI knows, and also helps them address the problem a lot more efficiently, especially when they're on site and may not have that communication with anyone. They have that expert on their fingertips. Again, when it comes to new technicians that may not know how to really address that problem, it greatly reduces time to getting the product back online, getting the part back online, allowing for a lot more overall productivity. So if we're to go into the actual demonstration here, what you'll see is that in this example, you've seen the expanded version, you've seen the Chrome extension. More than likely, your technicians won't have a computer that they're moving around with. More than likely, they have a mobile device, their phone, their iPad. So we're also able to enable them within the mobile device as well. So let's take a look here. Let's say the technician is working and they don't really know what an E0 error really means. So they come in here, they're able to understand what it means. Again, it typically indicates the situation. Not only is it telling them what the problem is, but it's also telling them how to fix it and additional sources where they can go directly. If a manual is 500 pages, they don't want to scroll through all of that. They can go directly to the 2-3 pages that's helping them figure out exactly what they need to do. And again, how Nathan was sharing before, there are also times where they may need some hands-free features as well as they're working on the actual HVAC system in this example. So I can start by speaking to it, and it will speak back to me as well. Here's an example. How can I diagnose a refrigerant leak?
One, perform a vacuum and pressure test to check for leaks. 2, use a leak detection tool or soapy water to identify the leak
As you may have heard, not only is it responding back on the screen with step-by-step instruction, but they can listen to it as well as they may be actually in the process of fixing the HVAC system as well. Again, this goes back, this encompasses all of how we're able to address each persona from self-service, contact center, dealer, all the way to field service technicians with all of the use cases and different way how we are able to deliver the messaging and deliver this information to them where they best feel comfortable. As an admin, you also have the ability to have full access across your entire conversations, your advisors, how many total conversations they've had, what the customer satisfaction is, what the engagement rate has been. So full metrics and KPIs across not only all of your advisors, but all of your personas as well. And of course, you can dive in a little bit deeper as well and start to understand what kind of conversations are being had across your advisors, whether it's one specific topic or the general different topics so you can start to really understand how your customers are the things that they want, maybe the specific topics that they're looking for, also the user feedback from your advisors as well. So again, thank you for taking the time to hear me out. I hope I was able to address how we're really capturing the market here and addressing how we're able to help all these stakeholders across the board. Thank you.